So this is day 3 of following my schedule to the T for the next 5 days, Monday to Friday. So yesterday was a good day, stuck on schedule, actually was able to get in a decent amount of work and do my schedule with eating a little bit earlier, because my goal is to try and get all of my meals in as soon as possible, still spread out very nicely so that there's good digestion, good absorption happening, but also so that I can get to bed earlier, so that I can have better sleep. And I woke up this morning 30 minutes before my alarm. No interrupted sleep whatsoever, feeling good, feeling ready for the day. And now it's 8 a.m., already did everything I need to do. I'm on my second cup of coffee already and taking Amy out for a wee. So we're good, we're right on schedule. It's about 8:20 now, so I've been doing some planning. And I'm going to take you guys through little things. Part of that is part of my morning routine. Okay, that helps me get set up for the day. So, first of all, I will wake up and at least spend 30 to 40 minutes not looking at my phone. If I go straight to looking at my phone, see, I put my phone on sleep mode, so I don't get notifications through the night. Otherwise, I tend to wake up, look at my phone, and then there will either be a ton of emails, messages, notifications, and I will go into a little bit of like anxiety, got so much stuff to do. But if I give myself 30 to 40 minutes in the morning just to come to, just to settle into the day, nice peace and quiet, go outside. Sometimes I catch the sun rising, or it's just dark and the city lights are just up. It just gets me ready for the day, gets me in a good mood. Whereas if I look at my phone and I go straight into stress mode, that stress mode carries out throughout the whole day. So that is something that has definitely helped me. I've implemented the same thing for a lot of my clients, and within the first week they said it's been such an absolute game changer. What I would also do is I would do my fasted cardio. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. And fasted cardio doesn't mean going to sit on a treadmill for an hour. My fasted cardio is 20 minutes. My client's fasted cardio is 20 minutes. Where they just wake up on an empty stomach, go for a walk, get some fresh air, get the blood flow moving, and I'll pop up a message here from one of my clients who started, I think, 2 weeks ago, and within that first week, he said it was an absolute game changer to his day doing that walk. Another thing that I'll do, so while I'm setting my plan out the day. Today in specific, I'm going to see the spine surgeon again, so we're going to do the op, get it done with. Very excited for that. I can finally start moving my body again. You guys take it for granted having the ability to be able to move your body, to go for a walk. If I walk for more than 5 minutes now, I'm in a decent amount of pain. I try and avoid painkillers, so I'm not walking as much. I've just been grafting. But anyway, so that would also be part of my morning routine. The other thing that's part of my morning routine that helps me so much, because it's normal. Listen, it's normal to go through self-doubt. It's normal to have doubts, to have fears, especially if you set a goal. If you are someone like me who is very ambitious, who has a certain standard that I need to reach. If I don't reach that, I get disappointed. But I will never give up. Doesn't matter if I fail. I've failed multiple times. I've worked my ass off. I've gone through years of trial by error, but it never made me quit. What I did is I took that as a problem and I found a solution to it. So this is what I do every morning, is journaling. And this isn't affirmations, telling myself I am this, I am that. It is me literally writing down my goals, reminding myself of what my goals are, the power of why I want to achieve them, and how it's going to change my life. And this has been an absolute game changer for me, because it's normal to lose motivation, to sometimes fall off when it comes to discipline. But if you continuously remind yourself of the dream state that you want to be in, how it's going to change your life, you will work your ass off to get there. So here's just an example of what I wrote. All of the doubts I'm going through is normal. This is a test. It's not within my comfort zone, but no growth happens within the comfort zone. Once you become comfortable with being uncomfortable, growth happens. I will achieve the goals I've set out, regardless of all the hard times, obstacles, and temptations that stand in my way. God has given me a gift, a purpose, and I will ensure to see it through. And that is just a little morning thing. And then I'll write other days something like, the failures, I will not see as failures. I will see them as learning curves, as lessons to figure out the solution to the problem and succeed in what I need to succeed. So these are just certain things that I do every morning. It changes, and it's not like I'm analyzing it. It's what comes into my head. I speak it into existence. And I've spoken about, the manifestation and talking it into existence. Not necessarily that it's going to happen. You still have to put in the work. But if you continuously remind yourself, you rewire your brain, almost as if you've already achieved that, then it will happen. That is my opinion. That is what I think. And I actually saw a video the other day. Funny enough, it was from Dolly Parton. She said something about there's a difference between dreams and wishes. A dream is you already visualizing that you have achieved that you have become in the state that you want to become. A wish is hoping for it to happen without putting in the work. If you have a dream and you know it's going to come true, you know that you need to put in the graft. You need to give 100% in order to achieve that. You can't slack off. If you give in 30%, you're going to get a 30% return, if that makes sense. If you're only putting in 30% effort, then you're not going to get 100% return. That's just that simple. So that is part of the morning. Done the planning. Going to do breakfast in a little bit. Got to leave here by around, I would say, 1:12, because it's a little bit further out, the spinal surgeon. It's maybe an hour and a half. So I'm going to take you guys on a little trip. Oh, the car is in. So they gave me this courtesy car. It's going to be fun. It's like a tiny little vroom vroom. I'm just going to flip and drive around. So that's going to be cool. I'm going to take you guys on that journey as well. Give you an update with what the spinal surgeon says, and hopefully we'll be back in action, back to training as soon as possible. So I've actually had to leave the house a little bit earlier. So today is a bit of an admin day. The car is ready, which is absolutely insane. I don't believe it. Hopefully everything's on point. But here's the whip. So it's a courtesy car. This thing is going to be fun to drive. But I can't wait to get my car back. So I'm going to go grab the car. Then after that, fucking back. I'm going to go see the spine surgeon. And see what time I get home. Otherwise today will be a bit of an admin day. It is Wednesday. Put in a lot of work, extra work yesterday, a lot of extra work on Friday. So there's no backlogs. I actually did additional work. So that means I'm going to get back, do a bit of work, do a bit of editing, finish this video for you guys. And then I'm also going to show you, it is boys night Wednesday. So we usually link up in my mate's house, order some pizza, and that I will explain later, the importance of having a cheat meal once or twice per week, depending on what phase you're in with regards to your training. Check this little car out. So I've actually got a switch to an automatic, but now we've got a manual. So this is going to be fun. That is one thing I do miss about a manual car, is being able to just like F off when you want to, like drop the gear. Okay, so I just went to go pick up the car, but unfortunately it's not ready. So all the upgrades I wanted to do, for some reason the volume of the radio isn't working, so they're going to check that out. But it's fine, you know, shit happens. There's no point in getting frustrated about it. It's not going to make a difference, it's not going to change anything. But now I'm on the way to the spinal surgeon. Luckily it is en route, so that's quite nice. Probably going to be that side for the next 2 hours. Gonna have a breakfast afterwards, meet up with my father. I actually ran out of eggs, whole eggs this morning, so I didn't have my 3 eggs. That's bad planning on my side, but I mean, at least I can make up for it now just to go to a quality place to get some breakfast. Basically just going to be eggs, 2 slices of sourdough, because I also only had 2 slices intentionally so I can have that for breakfast, and then hopefully the car will be done on the way back. So I'll check you guys when I'm having breakfast or when I'm in the car. I have gotten the car back. Everything seems good. All is sorted. Went for the spinal. Went to go see the spine doctor. And again, he says he can't believe that I'm walking in there. Okay? He says with the amount that that disc is pushing into the nerve, I should be crawling in there. So we've established one thing: the pain threshold is high. But another thing he said, which is actually quite interesting and amazing, is that he has never seen core muscles like this, obviously because I train, with any of his patients since he's been working. So that is just to show you, if it wasn't for me doing exercise and having the core that I have, it would be so much more pain. And that's just another good reason why exercise is amazing. So very happy about that. We're gonna book the surgery as soon as possible, so just waiting on a date with regards to that. But yeah, other than that, we're all good. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stick to schedule today. Crazy busy day. It's already 5:20 in the afternoon, but it is what it is. I did manage to somewhat stick to my meals because I ended up eating out, but what I did eat was steak, which is on my meal plan, potatoes on my meal plan, and what else? Veg, which is also on my meal plan. I did have a Coke Zero, but that's all good. I'm heading back home now. Gonna go home for a quick sec. Tonight is boys' night, and it is cheat meal, even though I went slightly off plan in terms of, you know, not being able to weigh everything to the max. I did try my best. I got a 200-gram steak, and sirloin, which is what I usually have. Now obviously they have added a bit of oil and stuff like that. I am in a growth phase, more of a maintenance phase, so I can afford it. If I was cutting, I would never do that. But yeah, it would be day 3 wrapped up. Day 2 is on my YouTube, so you can take a look at that. Day 3, or day 2 rather, is more about sticking to my schedule with regards to meals, and what an absolute difference it makes when you actually plan out the meal timing, how good of an effect it has to consistency and how it helps me. And these are things that you guys can implement. Don't just watch this, like actually implement. See what a difference it makes, and let me know in the comments if it helps you. But yeah, that's me for now. I'll check you guys in the next video. Boys' night has commenced. Check that stunning view. Because it's actually day 4 now. Ended up doing the boys' night yesterday. Got home a little bit later. The camera was dead, so didn't have time to edit the video. But that's fine. Ended up getting pizza last night. You can definitely feel it. Like, stomach is not the best. It's a lot of processed cheese. You know, the gluten has made me swell up for sure. So I can definitely feel it when I have a cheat meal, but it was worth it, well worth it. So basically the importance of a cheat meal, right, is I do recommend having it once, twice per week, depending on what phase that you're in, because if you don't have those cheat meals, what's ends up happening is, if you are eating the same meal plan, that you can still have variety within the meal plan, but you're eating the same foods, and you don't give yourself a chance to have like a little sweet treat here, or something like a pizza or a burger or sushi, something that you really enjoy, you're gonna fall off somewhere down the line. Which means when you do fall off, what usually tends to happen is you go overboard, you'll binge, you'll just go crazy.
So having a cheat meal once to twice per week within your meal plan is going to help you stay consistent. It's going to prevent monotony, and then obviously you're going to get your results way faster, and you're going to build way better habits, way better discipline, way better resilience to getting when you do get those cravings. And it's just like a nice reward from a week's hard work. Okay, I do recommend having that cheat meal on your high days as usual, but also if you're targeting specific weak points. For me, for example, I'll do it on some of the most intense sessions. So that would be like leg day. Leg day, I would have a cheat meal because my body needs it. My legs struggle to grow. They don't struggle to grow. No, they have struggled to grow. Like, I'm not fully genetically gifted in that area, so I gotta work my ass off to get there. But yeah, that is day 3's wrapped up then. It's gonna be posting pretty soon, and then day 4 will also be coming probably tomorrow morning. Cheers.